You have a
Oh,
table.
I will say, little caveat, I will have to stop in between because some ladies come and bring some money.
You better
Very
put it
quick,
on the
very
pod.
quickly type
You
shit.
about to get paid on the
You just
pod,
gotta
baby.
keep the shit entertained. Just talk.
I'll put the baby back.
Huh?
I was talking to the baby a little bit. You're not in that. I don't see mannequins that often.
Alright.
Why don't they make fat mannequins?
They do. Have you gone on Victoria's Secret?
Oh, this is. How do we pull things up live? I thought about this.
And put, what do you mean?
Right now, I just screen record my screen,
Yeah.
and then anything that we pull up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we could just edit that whatever recording and put it into that part of the clip. That's it.
Yes.
But how do you when you do it live? How do that's your question?
No, I know how to do that live.
Okay.
Not
Well,
no,
let's get
but-
started. Ready?
Boom, boom, ching, boom, boom, ching, boom, boom, ching, boom, boom, ching. Episode number 4.
Ready?
It's episode. Oh, I thought we. It's a hot one for the. This is the behind the scenes over there. What's
Ready?
the Wi-Fi here? No.
Go to F Files 9.
9 MPR.
Yeah.
5G or regular?
5G.
Okay.
That was a great update.
You saw how? Did you listen to it?
I didn't.
Listen to it right now.
I did. It was clear.
Oh, okay. All right. You press record, bro. You should have been. My phone been recording.
Oh, it's been
No,
recording?
that needs to stay over here.
It's recording. Let me check. It is
You're
recording.
wasting my fucking space. My battery not gonna last
Oh,
forever.
look.
How did it look?
It's recording.
How did it look?
It looks good. Looks good. So shit is right. Episode what? You tell me, this
number
is-
4 coming back for more. Ooh, it's
Episode 4?
Ariel and B right here. It is episode 4, yes.
Don't wait.
Okay, let's start with this. Ariel's gonna do some math for us and tell us how he does it. What is today's day?
Today is
Today is an 11.
11/19/2024. The way I do it
Write
is
that down.
so just numerology.
Regular person never knows, you know.
Yeah, numerology. So for all the people that are
The news.
the news, for all the people that are astrology, horseology, zodiac, that's all BS. Okay,
Come on, break it down. Start
I'm
with-
about to break it down. I'm giving them,
break down.
like Trump says, when you do the loop, don't worry, I'm gonna bring it right back. I'm just giving you, I'm just starting right here. So all the people that have that mindset, that paradigm, that I don't believe in none of that horoscope, zodiac, astrology stuff. This is for my logical mathematicians, people that understand logic and numbers. All right, think about this. Everyone, all of us have two things in common. We're all born with a first and last name and with a birthday. For sure. We're born at a time and a place. Space and time can't exist without one or the other. You can't say, let's go on a date at 8 o'clock without telling them where. You can't say, let's have a date at Applebee's without saying when.
Yeah.
So we're all born with a name at a certain space and time. And if this is Earth in the middle, if this is the sun in the middle and Earth is here in November, Earth is here in April, yeah, that you know, that affects.
Aren't you actually justifying why astrology makes sense?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So follow me here. Follow me here.
We're here.
Follow me here.
We're here. I'm right here with you.
And a lot of the times in society, mass media makes us think that obvious things, some truthful things, are BS. And some BS things
Okay.
are the real thing. For example, processed foods. Why do we all do it? Why do we microwave food? Why do we drink water out of a plastic bottle? Like,
Yeah.
those are all things that everyone does, but it's not the right thing. Or why does everyone not believe in zodiac and horoscope? Why does everyone not believe in,
Yeah.
all these things? So, let me tie this all here.
Topic number 1.
So the difference between numerology and astrology is astrology has to do with space and time, where you are born,
Yes.
in correlation.
Geolocation.
Exactly. So if we're all players in this video game, I'd like to think, and it makes logical sense, that the space and time in which you are born should have some sort of effect as to
the game you play.
The game you play, the character you are, the abilities you possess. You're gonna have some strengths and weaknesses based on the space and time that you were born. Okay, but let's give that character extra abilities. How should we determine that? That's where numerology comes into play. So everyone has a birthday, and everyone's birthday is different. But in numerology,
some people have the same birthday.
Some people have the same birthday.
Not the same time.
Not the same time.
Some people probably do have the same birthday and same whatever.
Yeah, 100%. So, where was I going? So with numerology, this is where it goes. This is where it starts. So the real number system before America and the 21st century started adding numbers after 10 is there's numbers 1 through 9. I'll say that again. The only numbers that exist in the world are numbers 1 through 9. Number 0 does not exist. And number 10 does not exist. As soon as you get to 10, that's a placeholder for 0. So again,
what's the term for that? There should be a term.
A placeholder. It's a placeholder for 0.
The term for numbers 1 through 9. Are they the base? Is it like base?
Yeah.
Isn't there like a... Pull it up, Jamie.
Pull it up, Jamie. Yeah. So the highest number is 9, but in numerology, there's certain master numbers. So the numbers are 1 through 9, and there's master numbers 11, 22, and 33. And in this game of numerology, in this subject of numerology, I should say,
the numbers 0 through 9 are called arithmetic numerals and are used in the base 10 or decimal number system. It's the base of all number systems. It's called the arithmetic numbers.
Okay. And yeah, so numbers 1 through 9 represent different life paths. And then master numbers 11, 22, and 33 also represent different life paths. And the day that you were born, month, day, and year added up into one single digit is calculated to get to your life path. Your life path is like the clues, the cheat codes to your life, the test life path, whatever that is, you know. And in this school of life, we're here to learn these lessons that only humans can learn, supposedly, you know, through emotions, through this three-dimensional, you know, feels real. And we're supposed to learn these life paths, and our soul's supposed to spiritually evolve by learning the lessons of each single life path until I don't know what happens next.
Okay, so let's say I was born today.
So, for example, today, 11/19/2024. Starting off with the 11. 11 represents November. We're in November. Yes. 11 is not broken down because it's a master number.
Okay.
So we'll leave it as is, starting with 11.
Okay.
Next number is 19.
What are the other ones, the other master numbers?
11, 22, and 33.
Okay.
And 33 doesn't exist in any month, so you'll never break that down. The only time you don't break that down is if your year adds up to a 33.
Or if all the numbers in the day equal that.
All the numbers, yes.
Then you don't go to 6.
Yeah, exactly. So
today's an 11.
So 11 plus 19, which 19 you need to break it every year, day, and month. You need to break down to one single digit. Unless it's a master number, you leave it as is. You break it down to one single digit, and you add it all up, and you break that down to one single digit. That's how you get your life path. So today, 11/19/2024. Starting off, 11 from November stays as 11. It's a master number. The 19 broken down is 1 plus 9 is 10. That 10 is 1 plus 0.
10, okay, yep.
So you bring down a 1. Now 11 plus 1.
You do that so complicated. But okay, keep going.
And then we get 2024. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is an 8. 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 is a hidden 11. That's how it's an 11 day.
Okay, what I did was 11 plus 9, which is 20.
20.
Plus 1 is 21. Plus 2 plus 2 plus 4.
It's 29.
And then 2
That's
plus
11.
9 equals?
11.
I don't know how you got 20.
Yeah, so there's...
How did you get an 11
so,
at the end? Wait,
It's because the number 20, today adds up to a 20, if you do it the Pythagorean way. So Let me get back to the basis of how numerology even came into existence.
We're doing the gematria way.
You're doing the New Age way. The New Age way is add up digit by digit by digit by digit.
I didn't do that. I did 11 plus 9, which is 20, plus 1. I did the month is 11. I kept it the same. The days is 9 plus 1. So I did
there. Well, it's math. You're just adding, so that's going to get to the same thing either way.
Exactly why we always come to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
That's why it's...
But there's different ways to calculate it. Pythagorean was the inventor of numerology. He's a mathematician. That's the guy who even started calculus with Isaac Newton. Before Isaac Newton, Pythagorean was the guy. He's the guy who's ever even talked about
Pythagorean
theorem, numerology.
Triangle.
Yeah, so Gary, the numbers guy, he's actually a 33, a master teacher, or the ability to be a master teacher. He's the one bringing it to mainstream media now. And the New Age numerology, they calculate it a little bit differently. But at the end of the day, there's multiple ways, and it's just what you believe in, and it's your mind. At the end of the day, whatever you believe in, more power to you. Whatever you don't believe in, less power to you.
Yeah, can actually contradict the whole numerology thing. A reason that I give it so much stain and credibility, math is a universal language, but why I don't give it full stain and live my life ultimately by it, because I feel like it puts you in a box.
For sure.
If I say that I'm a 7, which I really believe to be, I'll never be a 9. I'll never even try to do things outside of that 7 or whatever they put me in. An 11, whatever.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But the only reason I respect it is because I relate to it so much, and it's way more relatable than a horoscope.
I feel like once you do realize or get to know about your life path and really the challenges that you're presented with, and how it's like, damn, that is my challenge.
Yeah, it's like reading your own playbook.
Yeah, and for some reason, my soul, my spirit feels like I relate to it, whether I'm being it feels right to me, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to do what I can to learn more about my life path and the people I'm dealing with, like my partner, my parents, my brother, my friends, my helpers, and all my businesses, and them to know who they are on a better level. And at the end of the day, it's your mind. It's information. You do what you want with the information. You know, a lot of times we get raised by thinking life is one way, religion is this. This is how you should look at things. At the end of the day, this is just information. You do what you want with it. Exactly. So imagine if, in my case, like I'm a life path 22, you know, or if someone ends up being a life path 1, they're gonna be like, I'm not a master number. Who cares? You know, and that's what you did with that information. Yeah. What I chose to do with that information is just different.
Yeah, just because you're not a 33 doesn't mean you can't be a master builder.
Exactly.
A master
100%. 100%.
Or if you're not a 23.
But on the path to get there, I think you're just going to be presented with the challenges that from the right path. Hey.
Hello. What's up?
My boy Brandon. He's doing a little podcast. And it's my other boy Brandon, Black and How you doing?
BB.
Then Jonathan's not coming today.
Oh, so you're
all alone.
You think you got it right?
I think I got it.
I think you got it.
Yeah.
So do you need like extra things in the boxes or anything for me?
I just need those. I think.
So she said.
I gotta tell this man about.
I basically told her like the whole breakdown.
What I'm gonna do, what I did at Gas Digital,
what she was saying was like, honestly,
how I was sitting behind Alex trying to observe. I just felt like I was their shadow. Oh, I gotta ask this man about highs and lows. We need a better name. Look at this, guys. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put this screen recording here. Watch. Look at these highs and lows right here. Let me screen record this screen.
Yeah. You need to go up.
I should show you guys these. Look, I'm gonna put this in here too.
You could do.
You can see these different thumbnails that I have. Oh, I'm gonna show him this. I didn't even pull out the gems yet on them.
Like leave something ready. Yeah.
Like a Kylie.
Y'all gonna see this and be like, damn, who's your graphic designer?
Run upstairs and grab whatever you need. You know.
That's your
And
graphic
also-
designer?
Yeah. Okay.
So don't leave it. If you do leave, don't leave it. I see it. Because people come in, they'll leave
But
it.
it's for the FPLU. FPLU gotta be something else.
If you leave it, you can leave it right. Like, it's for this. I'll be back 60 seconds.
You see the
Grab that,
podcast
grab
production
that.
going on?
And,
I hope y'all see this.
At least it's entertaining. I have to keep going back and forth.
FPLU seems to be available, bro.
Hold that request.
FPUC. FPLU. Ooh. F- The child wait timeout creates provide a safe and efficient way for a child to process the exit with a timeout. It supports different implementations.
Look up the last amount of contact. This is common stuff. They're not in WhatsApp.
Oh, these people are also FPLU, film photography, 84 followers. Nah, we chillin', fam. FPLU sounds like a good name for the media company. And then ABP could be our podcast. Keep it simple. It's going to just be Matt and Shane, Ariel and Brandon, Secret Podcast, episode number, the title. My man just got me improvising. But I'm going to show you with the editing skills. All this is going to be boom. Ow. Hide. It's not like for the people like us. For the people like us podcast presents. For the people like us presents Ariel and Brandon's podcast. And we're back. All right, let me show you this.
I like that. For the people like that.
That would be like our valuetainment.
That's our mission.
That's like our
No, that's our mission.
That's like our valuetainment. And then this is
Oh shit.
this
no.
is like, and then for the people like us presents Ariel and Brandon's podcast. The people like us presents Ariel and Rocio.
I don't like FFPLU.
FPLU.
FP.
Get it right first
FPL.
before you hate on it.
FPLU.
For the people.
It's a mouthful. I don't like it.
FLF USCLA.
We'd have to have like a sexy sounding girl to say that. Nice.
FPLU.
Come live. FLPLU.
Ooh. The U is the only thing that saves us because it's like we're a university.
Yeah.
With the
Whatever.
Oh, it could be FPL for the people, and then like us could just be like hyphenated
For the people. For the people.
for the people like
Or just for the people.
FTP. This is our Ariel and Brent, like a channel profile. This all
No,
this-
ABP Media. Type shit.
It would be for the.
Oh, for
people.
our
It
shit.
would be
You're saying for our
yes.
shit.
This is the
But
one.
what's
of
the media shit? Though?
That was. I mean,
That's the media.
It was.
That's
Supposed,
the
it doesn't
media.
need to be, but that was the hypothetical.
It would have to say. Not have to.
Like
not,
for the
like something like
FPLU,
Martell Media.
FPLU.
Like Martell Media.
Exactly.
Gary V.
Oh, it would be.
You know what I'm saying?
FPL Media.
What's PBDs? Valuetainment? No.
Why not FPM?
Yeah.
For the people media.
For the.
For people media. Media for the people.
So
This is not relatively important, but it is.
That's
little
what I'm saying.
important. No,
Well,
stop. It is relatively important because now I have 3 fully done, edited podcasts ready to be uploaded, and I'm just sitting on them because they actually need a name. Like for SEO purposes, we need to put the same thing and say this is going to be this for 500 episodes.
Yeah.
When people search this, we pop up. That's. Oh, I screen recorded all of this. So I'm gonna put what he's laughing at. He's laughing at the everything. Yeah, I was laughing
Yeah,
at everything.
thumbnails.
That's you. That's Ariel. Picture of white woman.
All right, cool.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So, update me. I want to know about the podcast, the trips, the next trip to New York.
Okay,
What's
yes.
going on there?
No, it was. I just did one more.
Did you go again?
trip.
Did you go on Monday?
Yes.
How'd you hit them up? What you
I
said?
just showed up.
You just showed up Monday.
Again, yes.
Same spot.
Same.
They were
spot.
there.
Happy to see me.
They were there. Cool.
It was great. Yes.
Tell them.
I shadowed the person I wanted to shadow now. I
Fire.
learned a lot. I said.
Because you put that energy out? Or they told you?
No one told me. They don't tell me anything.
Word.
Cool.
Cool.
This is work as hard as.
Walk me through it. Walk me through the story.
I walk in and they're setting up. They're almost all done setting up, and it's the same thing as the first week. Jake is like running around doing. I don't want to say. I need a better. He's a podcast assistant, so I sat there with them this time instead of running around like week one, going to Best Buy and stuff like that.
Yeah, keep going with the story.
And and after I was running around, so I met a new kid, Dom. He was dope as hell. As soon as he said that, I actually saw him the first week, but then this week I'm finding out the structure and what everyone actually does and what they do. I found out Dom is just a sound guy. He went to NASDAQ sound school. He's 22. He got this recommended from The Stand, which is the place that hosts the podcast. He did a Zoom interview, an in-person interview, and he got it like 3 months ago. And he's been shadowing this dude, Jorge, at this Gas Digital studio to become a audio engineer. And he sees that he's going to eventually make it in the long run. But for this podcast, I basically just sat there, rolled blunts with them. I shadowed G, Mike, and Alex for a majority of the time. Tried to balance not being overwhelmingly up there behind, but also observant. Learn with the LX. I took a bunch of notes. I need to learn what a Pro FX16 sound is. I looked it up. It's a channel mixer. So I observed G Mike this time, the entire time. And he's basically, the both of them together, if I could describe it to somebody who understands podcasts, they're like Jamie on Joe Rogan. They're both him. Jamie does the work, I assume, of both of them. He does the live camera switching, camera editing, as well as the sound audio engineer, lights, all the production setup. So what I got from that is I'm learning the hierarchy of who does what and where they are. As I was saying, I just learned Dom was a new kid. Jorge is a sound engineer at Gas Digital. So Gas Digital is the podcast production company, and in Gas Digital they have Legion of Skanks as one of their shows. And in one of their shows, it's live at the Stand every Monday. But they have other shows going on throughout the week at the Gas Digital studio. But the one thing that I found out, I'm asking questions. I asked Dom, I've asked a few people, who does your websites? Who does your social media? And nobody seems to know the answers to that. So that's something that I got to dig for next week. But this was the first time that I felt useful to them. But I didn't want to be overbearing. I'm still learning. I need to stop trying to jump in and be the guy when I have no credibility, no stain. I need to learn from them. I wrote some other notes down when I was there. The structure is Gas Digital. It's a dude, Ralph and Luis J. Gomez. They own Gas Digital. What me and Ari are trying to build for the people, whatever the name is going to be, that's what they've built, Gas Digital. And under Gas Digital is a media production company. And on that media production company is Lewis and Zach podcast, Legion of Skanks, The Regs, Story Wars. Those are really the only ones that I actually am into. And then from those podcasts, they kick it up to Gas Digital. They have the sound engineers. They have, I'm assuming, a social media person and a head engineer who does the video, like an Alex and G Mike, for all of the podcasts. Because Paco also does recording, but I'm pretty sure he does a lot of the back end things. So what I learned is I don't want to be the Jake in the situation of being an intern of the Legion of Skanks show. I actually want to be a part of the Gas Digital production company to learn from them what I plan on doing here with Ariel, having rented space, not having people interrupt. Can we play back when a meeting happened right in the middle of my podcast? I had a podcast. I hope you guys see this when I'm looking back a couple episodes from now. Like, bro, just have people walking in. There's no respect. They're going to respect this. But yeah, no, it was cool. I got to, and then the first time I went there, Jake told me straight, they're very open. And they told me straight, Jake was just like, yo, the time I walk home, It's my podcast time. So I was like, bet, bro. I listen to podcasts too. Go ahead, walk home by yourself. He was going the same direction as me, Penn Station, same NJ Transit. But instead, he was like, yo, it's my podcast time. And I was like, cool. I didn't feel any type of way. So today, Monday, again, walking home, this is kid Dom. Dom pulls up. I see Dom walking. Both pull out our phones. I wish I could record this. I wish I had a good animation, And we walk together to Penn Station. To NJ Transit. He goes to Long Island Railroad. And it was dope. I found out a lot. I found out we're both the new guys. They called me the new Dom before we left. And then I was like, oh, so that's the new kid on the block. And then while we were walking, I was like, oh, so we're the new kids. And he told me he dumped a big download on me. Everything from getting home to the structure of the podcast and who does what. And I was way more open to, he sees how hard I'm trying to be a part of it. So he was giving me the downloads as well as me trying to receive them, you know? But he was cool as hell. He was a very good guy. And I know I'm going to be chilling with him a lot. I could see me and him being boys. And I like that he's just starting. Me and him are both, we have the potential to do great things. We don't have any bad habits. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of people who are established engineers or established in a career form a lot of bad habits. We're literally learning from them, you know? But no, it's cool. I'm going again on Wednesday. So Ari Shafir and Adrian Appalucci, she just dropped a special. And it was dope. It was very intriguing, to say the least. Ari was very chill. He's pissed on stage, taking feces on stage. He's done a lot of outrageous things for comedy. But it was dope to just see him be chill. He's the president of the Skanks, this metaphorical campaign that goes on the show. But I'm also realizing, for some reason, like, even when I joined college, I gave you guys a little brief last time. It's like, bro, I'm attracted to the most challenging groups of people to get in. It's like, this is the deep, like, they make it so hard to get in because it's such a tight-knit group of people. It's not a big, large production podcast. It's actually the closer-knit group of people. The harder you have to do to get into it. But the closer you guys will be in the end. It's like the mafia. You need to score out all of the people who aren't really down for the ride. And once you get those people out, then it becomes a very close-knit group of people instead of a program where you allow a bunch of people to come in and they're not as close or well-connected because of the vetting process is so easy. And it seems that I'm always attracted to go into the hardest, most challenging things because I like a small group of people. I like a close, connected group rather than a huge network of things going on. When he comes back, I'm going to tell him I got a boy, and my boy has one of my closest friends, has 100 friends. Okay? He's close with everyone. And one of his friends didn't let him be the best man. He's not even invited to the wedding, let alone a best man consideration, not even invited to the wedding. And he feels some type of way. It's not even like the guy was like, let me pay for your plate, And from my perspective, I never want to go through that because I keep my people so close, you see? And he keeps them keeps a bunch of people close so that you're not really close with anybody. I'm going to ask him this situation and see what he says. I just ramped for 13 minutes, and I'm going to keep on going. But yeah, I do seem to, I hate these challenging groups. It got to be a reflection on me at the end of the day. Is it because I like the challenge? Is it because that I like a close group of people? Is it really because I'm the negative charge and I go towards that energy? It's the Legion of Skanks. It's the most offensive podcast in the world. A big summary of it. But it seems the challenges...
Back. Good. I talked to my person, brought me my money.
And then they robbed you. I just want you guys to see the podcast production level that we're at. It's good news.
So I go to my supplier. Some bullshit. Literally some bullshit.
Whatever, you got it done.
I'm blessed.
Yeah. Okay, so in the beginning of that, I am not going to repeat that story.
You're good. No, good.
Yeah, you're going to listen to the podcast one day, hopefully, and you'll fucking figure it out.
Just take the bands off. I want to make sure it's good.
So you'll listen to the podcast, and you'll listen to the story and hear how my day went.
Cool.
Good, yeah.
Okay,
It's
damn,
here forever.
I'm sorry I missed that.
It's
I couldn't
okay,
ask
but I'm
any
not gonna-
questions. So just give me the quick synopsis on what you learned, what you took away, and what are the next steps? Are you done with it?
I literally said all of that.
So just give me those two.
What I need to do next is get to the Gas Digital Studio. Right now, I'm just at one show.
Gotcha.
There are 100 shows going on at the Gas Digital Studio in the East Village area.
Gotcha.
May have to edit that out.
Okay. And then now give me the good stuff. What you learned.
I learned what they're editing with, what they're Adobe Premiere Pro.
Oh, that's what everyone. Okay.
Yeah. I learned
Did you like it, or CapCut, or not Adobe?
I need to use Adobe Premiere Pro.
That's what the pro.
CapCut is
Can't
not.
do that. Gotcha.
Even the last 3
That's
episodes I
editing
just did
after.
was hell.
Not like doing a live show like that.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
My hand's tired from literally holding it. Oh, my main synopsis is I learned who does what. I met a new kid. I met who was the new kid before me. They called me New Dom. And then I met Dom, and I was like, oh, so you've only been here for 3 months? And he dumped downloads on me. From everything from walking home
Gotcha.
to the structure of this Gas Digital podcast production setup at their place.
Yeah.
A bunch of downloads.
So you met
from
Dom.
that. I met another new kid. We walked home
And
together
you got
like
the-
2 little kids from
Fire.
high school.
Fire.
The first kid, remember the first week I went,
Fire.
Jake told me, he was like, yo, my walk home, we're both going to Penn Station. He was like, NJ Transit. He was like, I'm going to put my headphones on. This is my podcast time. And I was like, respect. Do what you got to do. This is your pattern. I'm not going to I don't want to intrude on your personal time. This kid, we were walking. I picked up my phone. He picks up his phone. And we're just awkwardly walking a little bit. And then I was like, got to catch that trans. And then that was it. We just started talking. And then,
That's awesome, bro.
yeah. He put the phone away. I put my phone away. It didn't feel weird.
I feel like that's cool. How like
I felt he was looking for, just how I'm looking for a
Yeah.
person to walk home. He was talking about, we're both on our phones looking at the directions, and we're talking out loud now.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at our phones, we're like, I think it's this way.
it's cool how
Talking
you
to each other.
attracted someone similarly to you, as well as someone who you learned from, and
He's
was
22, he's a sound engineer. I
was
could keep,
able
I said all of
and
it.
was able to like, that's
Yeah.
awesome. I
And
feel
then-
like God's putting you in those situations for a reason.
I ended all of that with I'm attracted to the most challenging, just like in Teak, I gave it a little synopsis last time. It seems that for some reason I'm always attracted to the most challenging group to get into with the hardest way to get in.
Gotcha.
Always. And the reason is because to get in is very hard. They vet everyone out. So to get in is a very small group of people. If you listen to our first podcast episode, it's one of the first things I said. You asked, what does Brandon like? And that was one of my answers, was Brandon likes a small group of people very close to him instead of a huge network of people where no one's really close and you don't even know each other's name.
100%.
Yeah, that's how I ended that. And then I ended it with, that's a reflection of me. I I'm a negative. It's literally a negative battery channeling to the most challenging, hardest thing. Looking for other negative and negative make positive. Look, all of these people that I'm hanging out with, they are, if you're even in this world, you've gone through some sort of trauma.
Yeah.
For real.
No, for sure.
The reason I can laugh and enjoy dark ass humor is because, I didn't have a father. For real. If you ask me what makes you, if you ask a comedian what's your trauma, they always tell you this, and this is why I need attention. I need love. I need people to care about.
Yeah.
Everyone has their reason.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a friend, no names. He has 100 friends. I have maybe 5, 3, 5, 4. Okay, he has 100, very close with 100 friends, and he didn't get invited to one of his closest friends' wedding. Not even a best man.
Wow.
Not even an invitation. Not even a you pay for your plate, you can come. Not even a anything. You can't you can come to the bar before the wedding or after. It's just a human, a civilian. And I feel like I don't do that because I never want to be that. I never want to feel like, oh, why didn't he invite me? Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. Wow.
It goes into the most challenging things to get into. And Like if he was very close with that one friend, there would be no discrepancy of him going to the wedding. But instead, he diverts his attention to 50 different places, and no one gives him real love at the end of the day.
Versus having like a
Instead of just focusing on 3 people, and they will love you with all their heart.
True.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. I feel like I could relate to that in a sense where I feel like I take the hard road a lot of times. Where, for example, like being going into my junior year in college, and starting biochemistry.
Is that my water?
Yeah. And
I don't want to move.
yeah,
Let me smell.
yeah, that is yours.
I don't want to. It's holding the
And
water bottle's holding the
I just take that hard route, or starting a tech company with $100,000
No software, no coding. Yeah.
and getting tested over and over. I mean, I went through all my retirement account money to pay my people. Just to
Can I give an analogy? Is it like trying to build a car with no mechanical skills? Or is that too...
Yeah, just knowing, just with the idea that, like, damn, I got an idea for a car that no one's seen. That no one's...
Even more challenging.
Even more challenging, yeah. So
You're right, you're not making like a Ford, you're making a...
So I feel like I'm always attracted to those situations where I can learn a lot and grow a lot and build my skills and test my knowledge, because I just love learning. And the reason I even went into biochemistry is just because I felt like all these majors aren't academically...
Keep going, the audio's still recording.
It wasn't academically... I felt like school wasn't academically challenging me. And because of that, I went into biochemistry, and that was academically challenging. And, labs, tests, quizzes.
Made it just harder.
Yeah. Or then when I got out of college and now I got a lot more free time, and, I had an opportunity here with my mom and just trying to help her get this business off the ground, really, after getting laid off the second time. I took a hard route, and I started from the beginning, made it my way, and this is where we're at now. And it's not perfect, but it's getting there. Then I took another hard route and started a tech company, and
right after that.
yeah, so it's a lot of hard routes, but along the way I built a strong character, built a lot of skills, met a lot of great people, and I'll never look back with regret as to, I wonder what if. I mean, don't get me wrong, Time Save wasn't as financially successful as I planned it to be or would like it to have been. And that's a reflection of me and my leadership and where I steered the ship and what I created and what I built. And
that was just a bump in the road, I feel like.
Yeah. Like, for example,
not a bump in the road. Yeah.
If success is the goal, then failure is
Connect to your Wi-Fi network. You can reconnect to Wi-Fi from your Google
If
Home app on your devices. That
if
is set up.
success is the end goal, then failure is literally a direct debit towards getting towards success. So, little bump in the road, definitely not a failure by any means, but definitely not a success by any means. Just
I would say a bump in the road, yeah, exactly.
Bump in the road.
Yeah. Listen, man, my mic, man, bro. My microphone guy is crazy, fam. So this is gonna be a BRANDONBRA. It's gonna be a Brandon heavy episode. I hope you guys. You see, look, he's already too big for me, fam. I already need my own show. I already need my own production. What? I go in the studio with clips, Berettas. You understand? But yeah, I'm also talk to him about my curse. My gift is my curse. It's loving to learn. Simple. For your head top. You understand? But yeah, put in the comments what you think we should have for a name for the highs and lows segment or the fork in the road. Because those need names.
Sorry. Wait, lock.
This is another thing I wanted to say. I watched this.
What's
So in the first episode, you asked me whatever. It's
What
my
you
gift
are?
is my
Okay.
curse, and that is that I love to learn.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, let me tell you why it's bad. I loved music. I learned to make music, and I never listened to music again. I don't listen to music ever. Podcast is my form of the way people go to the gym and put on a song to bump.
yeah.
I don't, because I saw the craft and the art, and I was like, oh, I don't. This is whatever. This
Gotcha.
isn't even that fancy or as cool as I love. I loved comedy. I'm learning comedy, and I'm like, you see, It's like WWE when you're a kid, going to watch the show, and you're realizing, oh, it's all fake. Not fake, but it's like all production. It is not as genuine and real as anything looks. It's all fabricated for the cameras. That's just how I feel about music, comedy, podcasting. Just going to observe these podcasts it's like once you see how the hot dogs are made, you don't want to eat a hot dog. So I just need to learn that with my life, that, yeah, you love to learn, but be careful what you learn, because you can't unlearn it.
Damn.
Yeah, you can't.
powerful.
So if if I love someone, like let's say a celebrity that I think of, I literally don't want to meet him. Because if I meet him, I will learn who he is, and I'll be like, oh, he's just a regular dude.
Yeah.
He's just literally no one fancy, famous, and then my hopes and everything gets. Yeah, so my quest of learning is, my gift is my curse, and that's learning.
My mind went in so many directions there, but first off, it's awesome that we could look back at that question in an authentic, raw way, and then learn from it.
Oh,
One.
yeah.
Two, it keeps this podcast, and when we hit play, keeps hitting on the point that I made before, where when you hit play, it gives you time to be authentic and figure who that person is. So it's awesome that you're like, shit, I like comedy. I've been learning podcasts, and figuring that out. And it's because we got time to
do that.
And the last thing that I thought about, the third thing that I thought about from what you said was, I don't know, I don't look at life that way, or if it is that way, I look at it for what it is. But if it does, I feel like.
What do you mean you don't look at it in that way?
For example, if you met your celebrity or your
Jesus,
idol,
whoever, that's a bad example.
An idol or whatever, and then you might, learn that they're not that special.
I might, yeah. I'm going to literally learn reasons to not.
Okay, let me finish. So before you met that person, you had them in this high regard. Because you had them in this high regard, now you had something to achieve and something to reach for.
Expectations?
Huh?
I had an expectation of the person.
Yeah. I just keep thinking of like Dan Martell, for example.
Okay.
Like if you met Dan Martell in person, I'm pretty sure you would be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's just a reflection of who
at first, of course. What I'm saying is once you get to... okay, you met Dan Martell, your balls dropped. Now you have dinner with Dan Martell every night.
Yeah.
Then you will develop this... He's just a humanized, regular person. He's not this billionaire philanthropist.
Everyone is.
I know that about Exactly. So if I idolize somebody, I don't look at them as a regular person. I look at them on this pedestal and I don't want to learn them to find out that they're not at that pedestal.
See, my mind doesn't even work like that. My mind, I feel like, tries to hang on to anything good, and anything that's not unuseful.
Yeah.
What's the point of me having this in my mind?
No, yeah.
So
The exact opposite.
if I learn something that's, for example, oh, this guy's a fraud because of this. All right, that's different. Because you only get one name, one reputation, all that. Like, I haven't learned that about Dan yet. You know, if he comes out, oh, I'm a rapist. Yeah, I can't relate to that now.
Yeah.
But, like, the fact is,
I'm the opposite. I'm the antithesis. You have to earn your trust to me. Dan Martell does not...
he's earned my trust.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex Ramones has earned my trust. You know, Ed Milet has earned my trust. John Maxwell has earned my trust. Just because that's who they are.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, Grant Cardone, that's a fraud. He's a scammer. This and that. That's fine. You could say that about him. But what does he do well? marketing. You know, he has an education system, sales, real estate. You know, what's he do well? That's what I'm worried about. Why am I going to be worried about the things he doesn't do well? My mind doesn't work like that. That information from my mind is obsolete.
Not that he doesn't do well. Bro, if you chilled with Dan Martell for 2 days, you would see all of his errors and his mess ups, and you would be like, oh, he just messes up like everyone else. And then Patrick Bet-David, shout out to you. There's 3 steps of everything, and it's actually with learning. First, you idolize, whether it's your parents, God, and you idolize, then you demonize, and then you humanize. Do you understand the differences? I idolize you,
Yeah.
and then I hate you, and then you're just a regular person and I love you. That is the 3 stages of every relationship. Promise.
Yeah, and there's
the humanize is once you've learned how the sauce is made, that's humanizing them. Like you love Dan Martell.
Yeah, I've also
then
heard
you'll
a
hate
similar
him.
cycle as far as like athletes and like the trajectory of their superstardom. For example, the biggest celebrities are stars in the beginning. Everyone idolizes them. Then they demonize them, go through a lot of hate, and then at the end they're legends. For example, look at Jason Tatum. Oh, he's a superstar. Dude, this and that. Now everyone's hating on him.
Yeah.
He just won a championship. When it's all said and done, he's going to be a legend. Same thing with KD. Same thing with LeBron.
Yes.
People, oh my God, he's the best thing. So much hate in the middle. You got to go through the hate to become a legend.
Yes.
So, I've heard a similar cycle, but at the end of the day...
We haven't even talked about Drake in a minute.
Oh, man. But at the end of the day, my mind's going to be focused on the information that serves me, not the information that doesn't. And I'm going to take the pieces that suit me.
Yes.
That's just how my mind works.
No, yeah.
Like,
My
it's
mind
lit.
is
I don't
just-
try to do that. I automatically do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
Which is a good and bad thing.
Yeah, 100%. I need to be careful what I learn. That's what I'm learning.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
That's so powerful.
It's powerful.
What time are we at?
48, 50, 49.
This was a Brandon heavy episode for the boys. Let me see what else I got. First time show notes. I think I actually went over it all.
Okay, cool. So, you wanna... I mean, you just put that away, really, and just...
Yeah, I'm about to. I'm just looking
So-
to make sure I got no more notes. Yeah. Oh, that we need another name. While you weren't here, we need another name for... We need a name, bro. Yeah. We don't... Yeah. Before I was saying we don't need a name. We'll figure out... We need a name. It's actually what happened before we were so nicely cut off. We were looking at FPLU. Sounds like a sports thing.
Doesn't sound like it.
It doesn't sound like it, but if we want to post anything, I feel like we need a name. If not, this will just be in the storage unit until we have that name. Highs and Lows is not it. Fork in the Road is not it. It's as if ChatGPT, you ask it, what's the name for a podcast? And 20,000 podcasts in the last month are started with that name.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It'll come. It'll come. I'm sure you could poke it out of me. I'm great with names. Like, with names of, like, baby, company names.
All right,
I feel
that's
like...
what I'm asking you. All I
Poke
need
it out
from
of
you
me.
is...
So what do we got? We need a name for the media company. Because
Yes.
we're ABP, like our thing's ABP. But what's the media company that ABP is under? That people
Yes.
can record here at
Yes.
is something media. Something
I
media.
hope you guys see the transition.
It's
from
one word media.
My media company, my podcast.
It's one word media.
This is the first video podcast. And there was people just walked in on my studio. I just want you guys to notice the transition from this episode to when we have a beautiful
I just want to correct Brandon.
setup.
This isn't his studio. This is my mom's warehouse that she so graciously left me in charge of. And I am allowing, and we're creating
That's what I'm
a
saying.
media company at. And it's a work in progress, and this is just going to be day one's like, man, look where we at. See, like, I can look back at this and know exactly, like, oh, Lion Duke came today, brought me $8,000,
Man, he
almost
dropped her. Edit that out, boy.
$9,000. I need to pay back this guy $7,000, $200, $7,200.
Let me borrow
Got
some
my-
cash. Let me borrow some cash.
I got no cash. This is literally not even mine. But whatever. So, whatever. I think my personal opinion is blank media. Martell
Great
Media.
idea, bro.
Vayner
it's so unique.
Vayner Media.
BLANK.
Vayner Media. Martell Media. What media? One
I can
word.
give you other media brands that don't have that, but okay.
Okay. Like what? All right.
Valuetainment.
Is the media
Yeah,
company?
I don't think you understand the
Okay.
blueprint of
Okay.
what I see
Fire,
for the
fire,
vision.
fire. All right, so enlighten me.
Oh, I got one for you, Sauce. Because I just learned this, and Ariel knows who this guy is because Ariel put me onto him. There's a thing called Barstool Sports.
Okay.
That is a media company.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
under Barstool Sports, they have a show called
shit.
Dave Portnoy Goes
Yeah,
and Eats
yeah,
a
yeah,
Bite.
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
have Caleb Presley's Sunday Conversation.
Gotcha.
They have
Gotcha.
great guests,
Gotcha.
great they have talent. boy.
This is why I told Brandon I had to plant the seed, and I'm like, bruh, this
I'm learning what a media company. So Barstool Sports is a media company, and
Get
under
the-
Barstool Sports is going to
do
be
some
Ariel and Brandon's podcast.
do some research onto like the top 5.
Top
What's
5
their
what?
blueprints?
Top 5 who?
Media companies in the world. What's their blueprint?
Oh no, that's not. I need to look at independent media companies because what you
Yes,
just said is
yes,
like
yes.
Disney.
Yeah, yeah,
Disney
yeah.
is a media company. Netflix is a media company.
Learn both. We gotta learn both.
Disney is number 1. I guarantee. that.
Disney.
And Disney owns like CNN. Like they're trying to own little. That's their. I can't.
Gotcha.
We gotta. Yeah.
Do a
I
little
get
more.
what you're saying.
Yeah, you got what I mean. But yeah, no.
No, I have to.
Forget the media. but-
Perfectly, Barstool Sports is just so you the Legion of Skanks. Gas Digital is Barstool Sports, and then under Gas Digital they have Caleb Presley, which is
Gotcha.
Legion. So Barstool Sports is like the white mainstream version of a podcast production.
Gotcha.
No,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
a media company.
Gotcha.
So we need the name
Yeah,
for
we need
Barstool Sports and the name for Sunday This is going to be Conversations with Ariel and Brandon. That's the name of this. Whatever that happens, I don't care. But the main,
Yeah.
we don't need. Sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
we don't need a name.
Yep, you're right. Because with what I'm talking about right now, I could just post a video Ariel and Brandon's podcast.
Yeah.
I don't even need
Yeah.
Barstool Sports.
Do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Do that.
I have to talk it out.
Do that. Yeah. Fire.
Yeah.
And I'll work on getting that
What's
download.
Dan
for the
Martell's medias?
Martell Media.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. If you want to learn media, look at Dan Martell's media. Follow Sam Gadget.
You talk to this guy every Wednesday. You learn from him. Yeah, look at that. That's so weird.
It's because I'm not supposed to be in there anymore, but I'm not supposed to.
Man just dropped the bomb on the cast. Man just
I just sneaking in
man
here.
sneaking in the back door, fam. Okay.
For
You gotta do what
for
you
us
gotta
though.
do.
For us, for us though.
He's literally going to college for free. And
Dan, I got
asking-
6 bands on my credit card from that shit still.
You're going into college for free.
He easily gave me way
And I
more.
told you to ask a question, and you were like, I can't raise my hand. Go. They're gonna know I'm there. What the hell? Oh, that's great. Yeah. All right. So his name is Martell Media.
Yeah, and Sam Gadget is the 21. Well, he's like 22, 23 now, 24 man. He's huge. And some kid that.
AB Media, like that's gonna be the name of this. You see?
Your mind's still there.
It doesn't need to be.
All right, listen.
Exactly.
All right, Sam Gadget, 21, 22-year-old. He hit up Dan Martell when he was like 21, and he was like, he looked up to him. He's like, I want to work for you. And he's like, I can record, follow you, record everything. He's his media guy now. He runs Martell Media. He's 21, 22. Now, he's brolic. He's someone you should follow, dead ass. He's like his mentee,
That's it.
his protege. And there's just so much sauce. Like, right now, Dan Martell's been having VIP jet sets, which is just he gets on a VIP. He gets on a jet on his jet, and he invites people at $5,000 a ticket to come on his jet, and he'll give you basically like a one-on-one consultation that whole time. He'll go from his jet from Kelowna, Canada, to wherever. It's a random place, and he'll, provide value, like, stay. And for example, his last jet set was $5,000. My boy Timmer, he went, and guess where they went? They went to Andy Frisella. You know Andy Frisella? What? If you saw him, you would know him.
Okay.
But he's a huge like
Andy
influencer
Frisella.
in the business category.
Okay.
Like Dan Martell, Alex Hormozy,
Yes.
but in his own genre, kind of.
Okay.
He's more like military based a little bit. But they went to his farm.
Okay.
He's huge, bro. He's like Gary Vee, like he's
Yeah.
huge. And that's just an example, but
That's dope. So your boy went with him.
but part of the value from the jet set, $5,000, not just $5,000. You get on a jet, you stay somewhere, you come back on a jet. Cool. You're already talking to Dan, consulting about whatever. You could ask him whatever. You got a lot of time. But the value is part of that whole journey. Is he takes you in Kelowna when you get to his headquarters. He takes you through his whole media company, like the whole process. Gives you the whole blueprint, and that whole process is led by Sam, his
guy,
kid,
22-year-old.
the guy. So not forget the jet set. That's valuable. Where they go is valuable, but the value is you got to see the whole blueprint,
Yes.
the whole team, how they do it. It's pretty cool.
No, fact. That's what I'm trying to do.
Look
right
how
now. It's
look
a
how he
small
blew
media
up.
company.
Look how he blew up. Don't you
Yeah.
remember how not small, but where he was when we started? I feel like Dan Martell.
No.
No,
I
he's
never really
huge
looked.
now,
Okay.
and he's blowing the.
Okay.
I remember when he had less than 10,000 followers.
I remember. I
His
saw
view,
the-
his things were getting no views, and I'm like, damn. And now he's 600,000 on YouTube, 650 on YouTube.
Wow.
Oh, like 1.2 million on Instagram. I remember when he was less than 100,000 on Instagram.
Wow.
Like he's blown up since Time Save, because that's when I
Yeah.
started everything.
Yeah.
I've literally seen it every week. Here's the sauce.
Yeah.
All right, here's everything. I learned a lot. But we need to learn from people like that.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you learn from Dan Martell, Sam, got it.
What are you trying to tell me? Go take a private flight with this?
No,
guy?
what I'm saying is, get
You
that,
just told me
get
go
that
get
mind.
on a private
I mean, you
flight.
should.
I wish.
Put on a credit card.
Give me AGs.
Put on a credit card. Show the world that you want it. But
God damn. That's fuck how bad.
what
you
I'm
are.
saying, what I should challenge you is, get that limiting belief out of you that you shouldn't learn to a point where you want to unlearn someone. Because I think if you choose the right person,
There's no unlearning.
if you choose the right person, you most likely will never have to get there. I feel like that's just
Oh,
a reflection of how you're feeling,
It is. Yeah. It's my thoughts at the moment.
type shit. But what I'm saying is, for example, Alex Hormozy, has he ever like let you down? Yeah,
Yes.
he's let you down.
Yes.
How?
I was gonna bring this up on another conversation. Have you ever pull up Alex Hormozy anything, and if you look at any of his comments, do you know what all of his comments say?
What?
Nice try, Diddy, the diddler. They rip Alex Hormozy alive on social media. He gets no love. He is a generic. I don't want to shit on.
Oh,
him,
so you
man.
don't like
I love
Alex
him.
Hormozy?
No, I love Alex Hormozy.
My question
I
was,
will
has
not-
he let you
hey,
down?
Hey,
Bro,
I love Alex
this
Hormozy.
man's talking about other people in comments. I'm asking you a question. Has Alex Hormozy ever let you down?
If you go to the Gladiator Stadium,
Here,
you know
stop
what the
deflecting.
Emperor would
Yes
say?
or no?
I'm not deflecting. You have to win over the crowd.
He hasn't?
No. He won me over. I'm not the crowd.
You're crazy.
Okay.
I disagree.
I just told you to pull up any of his social media stuff, and I'll show you what the crowd
I'm
says.
asking you.
Okay. He has
So answer
provided
the
me
question.
with-
Has he let you down? Yes or no? Has he ever let you down? Yes or no?
He has only
Cool.
provided me a lot of free, insightful value that I can
And
use
you-
to make myself a
And,
better person.
and have you ever learned something from going into the
Foolish.
weeds of him that like, fuck, I shouldn't have learned that. Now he's a fucking fraud. This man's like, I'm on HGH, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is who I am.
I honestly haven't learned that much about him. But if I went... what I mean by... If I hung out with Alex Hormozy every day, I would think he's a fraud. Not a fraud, but I would be like, oh, that's how the sauce is made. That's all I'm saying. Alex Hormozy would be actually a good example of somebody I don't want to keep learning about. I love him. Thank you for your time, everything you've given me. I don't need to know more about you, bro. Not like that. I'll keep. Yeah.
That's
I
what
need
you're
to know
saying.
deeper about your character. I care about your business, what you tell me.
So,
I don't care if you're on HGH or your steroids or your workout regimen. I don't care about your workout stuff. I care about your business, your media presence, your posting, your consistency. That's the stuff that I love from you.
well, point I'm trying to make is learn from Sam, learn from Martell Media.
Oh,
Or
yes.
at least from from what I've seen, those people, they won't let you down.
Oh, I
they're
will
doing
not
it the
be
right way.
It's literally my gift and my curse. I'm never going to be able to stop learning. As much as I don't want, even if I hate, was like, I don't want to learn about him. I'm going to want to learn about him more because of that.
Right.
So, yeah. I've literally I just started following Dan Martell.
You saw that podcast or no?
No. I just finished our podcast yesterday, so now I got some free time.
Cool. All right. Any final thoughts?
I'll see you for episode number 5.
That was terrible. Final thoughts. Final thoughts.
I talked for an hour. What the fuck?
Of course, you're gonna see him for episode 5. Who the fuck else is gonna see? Thanks for wasting 5 seconds, 3 seconds of saying nothing there. All right.
Hey, no, wait. Episode 5 might not happen. I'm giving the intentions that this will
Oh
continue.
man, bro, hold on. Damn, not to make a somber mood, but damn. R.I.P. to my uncle Reno, passed away November 15th. R.I.P. to JP, passed away the same night, November 15th.
R.I.P.
Joel Perez,
Wow.
my brother's boy.
That's my boy. I mean, I played football with him.
Joel Perez,
We're talking about the JP, yeah.
JP, the skinny
Yeah.
one. My brother Clay, that's 16.
Associated with Watson, but not Watson.
No,
Alright, so we got the wrong kid in mind.
Yeah.
Should pull up a picture.
but yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P. That's what he wanted to leave final thoughts on? Are you kidding me? Wasn't mine way better? We'll see you for episode number 5.
Hell no, my thoughts were way better.
We need better final thoughts than that. Come
Your final thoughts sucked. You didn't say anything.
on. I said see you for next episode.
Duh.
If you watch any...
My final
Media
thoughts were
company?
actually the thoughts that literally came into my mind right there.
I did a call to action and applied pressure on the audience.
You didn't do a call to action.
I'll see you for episode number 5. That's insinuating you watched episode number 4 to the end. Your retention rate already
wasn't a call to
is
action.
all the way over here.
Tell me what you told them to do.
We'll see you episode number 5. I told them in the nicest way, yeah.
That wasn't a call to action.
We're gonna drop the next episode and you're gonna be ready for it. What was your call to action?
I didn't have a call to action.
Well,
I had my final thoughts.
Okay. That's for Harry. You stop recording.
No, airdrop.
Do it to my phone. Alright. Episode number 5. R.I.P.
Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Hug the ones you love, man. Hug the ones you love.